Hello. Here we are, page 61 in grammar. Share my screen. Okay. 61. We are talking about adverb clause. Do you have any post-it notes with you today by chance? Oh, you don't? Somebody gave me this one. It's a weird one. But was that the door? What? Hi. We were wondering if it's just going to be us. In that toolbox back there is some post-it notes if you want to grab a couple. Do you have any post-it notes with you? Maybe grab one for him too. We're gonna mark this page adverb clause. Oh, did you see Ellie out there by chance or no?
Nah.
Okay. We already know the adverb clause words, which is www.asia. We're on page 61.
Yeah.
Okay. So you already know those words, right? Can you remember? Can you tell them to me?
When, where, as, if, although, because.
You're super close. You forgot S. As, since,
although, because.
if, although, because, yes. But now on this page, you're going to see there's more. After, before, until, unless, whenever, whereas, and than. So we're going to call this, I know my post-it looks weird, but it says adverb clause. I'm gonna write it with a Sharpie. Let's see that thing. Adverb clause. That way, you're going to notice there's extra words in this list. Okay. So basically, another thing before you put your post-it on there, so you don't cover up anything. It's good news. You no longer need to label articles, nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, and interjections. You don't have to label those anymore in this book. However, you will continue to label coordinating conjunctions, subject verb pairs, underline prepositional phrases, and mark clauses. Recognizing the basic clause and phrase structure of a sentence will help you punctuate the sentence properly. And then we go into the adverb clause. And these this is called a subordinating conjunction. So a WWW word is called a subordinating conjunction. The acronym www.asia.b reminds you of the 8 most common subordinating conjunctions. However, these are not the only ones that begin an adverb clause. And here's the other list down below. All right, let's put that at the top. Sticking past your page so you can find that easy. That way, if you need to come back to this page to check if a word is part of that clause, you can. And then we're going to have the number 5 clausal opener now. So we're just going to mark it with a 5. Begins with a clause, an adverb clause. It will always have a comma and a main clause after it. That's a rule. Okay. Going to use a 5 with that. Look at the example here. Whenever Mowgli could, comma, he helped back. So remember, an adverb clause has its own subject verb pair inside of it. And here's the comma rules right here. Use a comma after an adverb clause that comes before a main clause. Like this, AC, comma, MC. Do not use a comma before an adverb clause. So if the MC is first, the main clause, then you don't need a comma. And oh, here it is. So for my pen. So those are the 2 rules. If it's AC, that's the adverb clause that comes first, then you need a comma. If the adverb clause comes after the main clause, no comma. And here is the example down here. Because Akila was aging, comma, he could not control Shere Khan. So we've got subject verb pair in each of those. And a comma. Here, if the main clause is first, Mowgli helped the pack whenever he could. That does not need a comma. It just goes right into your adverb clause. You guys have any questions about that page? Try not to yawn because I'm going to start yawning in a second. I was yawning before you got here, Wyatt. That's why I'm not sitting down, because I will start yawning. I might have you guys stand up and start yawning. We can do this. It just feels like it's midnight right now. Verb phrase. A verb phrase is one main verb, so it's an action or linking, and one more helping verbs. Review the helping verbs. Okay, so basically like this example here. The wolves should have been hunting that fall. So should have been hunting, should have been hunting. That's 4 verbs in a row. It's called a verb phrase when you have more than one in a row like that. Sometimes look at this part right here where it says sometimes people write or say the wolves should have been hunting. The wolves should have. Have you guys heard of that? Should have. It sounds like you're saying of, but you're not. When you write it, it should be have. Or sometimes it's like the contraction should apostrophe be should have. But it sounds like we're saying of. So make sure you don't use of because it's not supposed to be of. Or it says could have, should have, would have, coulda, shoulda, woulda are incorrect. Of is not a helping verb. So use have instead of. Here we're talking about verb tense. And we have present tense, past tense, future tense with verbs. You guys know that. Usually it's ed or ing. Present tense indicates the action that's happening right now or regularly. A present tense verb can include helping verbs am, is, are, has, and have. Look at this example. Mowgli is swimming right now. Wolves are hunting right now. Mowgli has been swimming since morning. Wolves have been hunting since morning. So it helps clarify the tense of the verb. The last one, Mowgli has swum near the village. Wolves have hunted near the village. So this is still considered present tense, even with the verb swum and hunted. Those are past. But that word has swum brings it back to future. I mean, present. Does that make sense? Okay. Swum is one of those words we don't use very often, but because we don't say swim, but there is swam. So it's one of those weird ones. Past tense indicates an action that occurred in the past. A past tense verb phrase can include helping verbs was, were, and had. Mowgli was swimming when Shere Khan roared. Wolves were hunting when Shere Khan roared. So hunting and swimming sound present, but when you put was in front of it, it changes it to past. Mowgli had been hunting before the meeting began. Wolves had been hunting before the meeting began. Mowgli had swum alone once before. Wolves had hunted man once before. And this is interesting here, and I think we've talked about this before. Verb usage is affected not only by tense, but also by number. In the examples above, the singular subject Mowgli uses helping verbs is, has, and was, and they end in S. The plural subject wolves, because the wolves ends in S, uses the helping verbs are, have, and were. They do not end in S. So whenever the noun has an S, like it's plural, the verb does not have an S. That's a rule. And then if the noun is singular, no S, the verb does have an S. Okay. And then it's talking about irregular or regular verbs and irregular verbs. So hunt is a regular verb. It forms a past tense and past participle by adding ed, hunted. But swam is considered an irregular verb. It forms a past tense and past participle in an unpredictable way. The past tense of swim is not swimmed, but swam. And when combined with the form of have, it is swum. To spell past tense verbs correctly, consult a dictionary. So if you're not sure how to spell it, look it up. Or ask Siri if your parents would let you.
Or Alexa.
Or Alexa, yeah, that's true. Okay, hold on. What's that?
Or Google. What's that? Google.
Okay. Yeah. Or Google. But check with your parents first on that. Okay. Miles, could you read the sentence, please?
Although Shere Khan would not kill Mowgli in the jungle, the killer was simply too old to control the tiger's response whenever he became aggressive.
You naturally fixed becomes to became, so let's fix that. That is correct. And did you say simply? That is the other usage error. Simply. Did you know you fixed it? Or did you just do it without even realizing it? Because it sounds weird to say it was simple too old. Does it sound right? Simply. The vocabulary word is aggressive. We pretty much know what that means, right? Like ready to attack, basically. If the dog is aggressive, watch out.
I was about to say aggressive means aggressive.
It's hard sometimes to describe something without using the actual word itself. Well, let's go to the fix it column. Well, I take that back. Well, capitals, let's do the capitals. We can do that. Got the capitals, and there's a bunch of names in here. Although there is gonna be a capital because there's a period. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just kidding. There's no period. The commas might be easier if we find the clauses first, because remember that has to do with the order of the clauses. How about the adverb clause, Wyatt? Do you see where the adverb clause is? Normally it's www.asia, but it might be one of those other words from the list that we read today. On that page 61.
Would.
No, not would. One of them is,
Whenever.
yeah, whenever is one, yes. The other one is actually one of the Asian words. You see it? And while where, as, since, if. And while, where, as, since, if. Miles is over there like, he doesn't want to tell you. You don't remember the other A in Asia? As, since, if.
Although.
There you go. It's the first word.
Oh.
But where does that one end? Although, Shere Khan, how do I know where the end of that one is?
In the jungle.
In the jungle, yes. So it goes all the way to jungle because we have a new subject after that. So that's the adverb clause, AC. We got 2 adverb clauses.
I passed over although like unity.
I know, that's why I was like, Miles is over there like he wanted to help you. All right, Miles, where's the main clause?
Aquila to respond.
Yes, Aquila to response. Very good. That's the main clause. So now we've got 3 clauses. Each clause has its own subject verb pair. So how about Wyatt, you do the first adverb clause. What are the subject verb pairs inside that clause? We'll look for the verbs first. In the adverb clause, that first one.
Kill.
Kill. There's one more. It's not.
Would.
There you go. Those are the verbs. Who's doing that? Who would not kill Mowgli?
I think Shere Khan.
Yes. So we're going to do a bracket like this, and we're just going to put it a subject because we're not labeling nouns anymore. It's just going to go right to subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like going, Jesus, no.
Yeah.
It looks empty.
I know. It's different now. How about the main clause, Miles? What are the verbs there? There's just one verb, actually.
That's also nice because it
Response. Or
No, that one is not,
control.
because it has 2 next to control, it's not gonna be that one. That's an infinitive, to control. It's actually gonna be a linking verb. Yes, was. That's it.
This. That's supposed to be an adjective, isn't it? Or an adverb, simply.
Yes, that's an adverb, but we're not labeling those, but yes. Who is the subject? Who was simply too old? In that clause.
Control.
There you go. So that's the subject. And then back to you, Wyatt. That last adverb clause, let's find the verb first.
aggressive.
No, that's gonna be an adjective describing him. It's gonna be a linking verb here. Not aggressive, but what's right before that?
Becoming.
Became, that's a linking verb. And then who became aggressive?
He.
There you go. Good. So see how I jumped around on this list? That can help you on your homework if that helps. Now we can jump back over to our fix it column and figure out where the commas go because it has to do with the clauses. So Miles, there's 2 comma rules here. Do you know what we need to do?
You put one, in a comma in after jungle,
Yes,
and then you take the other one out.
and take the other one out. Very good. So it needs to go after the word jungle. It's hard to see on mine. But yes, because it's an adverb clause first, that's the rule. You put a comma before the main clause. Good. End mark is just a period. Apostrophe, Wyatt, where does the apostrophe go?
Tigers.
Yes, tigers response. Yep. Right there between the R and the S. Where's the prepositional phrase, Miles?
In the jungle.
Good, in the jungle. Easy. What opener is it? Wyatt?
5.
Good. Which is what?
Adverb.
It's actually called clausal, but you're right. It is an adverb, but we'll call it clausal.
It's honestly kind of nice that it's small.
Yeah, the list is shorter. It's harder though to find certain things. So if you jump back and forth between fix it and mark it, that's okay. That might help you. Especially if it's got comma rules and stuff like that in it. Any questions about that? All right. It is a little bit faster, but it's a little harder, in my opinion. So, because it used to be we would eliminate stuff as we labeled it, but now you just have to know. Alrighty.
And then well, one day you just have to go through that.
Wait, say that again?
One day, and then maybe at like the very end, do you have to eventually just go over your guts?
Yeah, basically. Yes.
How does anyone know that, right?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
It's gonna be like like 3 things. Which one's the noun? They're all nouns. You gotta just go with which one's the true noun.
Yes, that's right. All right, you guys started the process of writing 1 paragraph for the Johannes, Gutenberg's, yes. Printing. Did you guys both get a chance to write that? Okay,
Yeah.
since it's just you guys today, I'm gonna pull it up and
Able to publish it, but
did you put it on the Google Classroom yet?
no,
Not yet.
I did write. It's fully written.
You just don't have it on here?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out
I
what
feel
it
like
is.
you have more tabs there, so much.
I feel like I do too, because I'm opening tabs throughout the day and then I don't close them. Here we go. Miles, do you mind if I pull up yours? Is that okay? Thank you. Let's look at it. We'll help you. I'm gonna share so that Ellie can see it later too. It's okay, we're all friends in here. We're all in this together. Okay. Do you feel like reading it or would you like me to read it? We read it, okay. Throughout history, I like how you started that with a prepositional opener. Throughout history, humans have been keeping account of what has happened long ago. Ancient printing has been around for an extremely long time. Remarkably, people have been printing since 3000 BC, which was almost 15,000 years before Gutenberg printed the Gutenberg Bible in 1445. I wonder if this is supposed to be 300 BC.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
so too. I was like, I'll fix that for you.
No, I'm sure it's 3,000.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
BC. Okay, that's why. I was like, wait, that math doesn't work, but you're right. BC. Before Christ, right? Okay. In 1041, the Chinese comprehended how to print the movable type, which was made out of ceramic or clay. The Chinese would lay the pages on only one side because the Asian countries had water-based inks that would bleed through the paper. The Egyptians did not use wooden blocks. Instead, they handwrote everything down on papyrus. The men of Greece and Rome used the same useful technique. By AD 500, parchment had finally become common in Europe, which meant that it would be easier for humans to keep account of things. Nice. I like it. Let's give him a clap. I like it. You've got your topic clinchers, humans account and humans account. I'll fix that for you. I don't know why that happened, but
I just have no idea what is papyrus.
Papyrus is ancient with it's made out of reeds from that
Type of paper.
used,
yeah.
dried reeds.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Egyptian.
You're like a history buff, huh? You like history.
Why don't they just use stone blocks?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 dress ups. Is that how many? Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's see, which one are you
There's
missing?
6.
I know I wrote them all. So
It's probably in here. So I think you're missing your Asia word because you have your because clause. Do you have an Asia word?
One.
I bet it's in here.
Well, it could just be as, and it could just be really small. I'm kind of worried because my one has like a lot of LYs in it.
Oh no.
I know, that's okay. I'll just put a note here. Don't fully Miles. Read paragraph, and I mean that. Don't forget the www.asia. You can add it when you upload your next paragraph, okay? Actually, you guys are going to do 2 paragraphs, unless you see it in there.
I honestly,
I kind of like skimmed through it. I didn't really see it.
They definitely have a thing,
I
Yeah, I
ran
don't
out.
see it in there.
I think it's sin. Is there sin? No, sin.
Yeah, since you see it?
I think I wrote since twice.
Oh,
I see since
You could
300 BC, but that has a double. Could you change the
hit control
which
F.
caused
Oh, yeah.
by 80, 50 and have that be the.
you can have
I think that's
since.
what I meant to do.
Yeah, it's saying it made.
Wait. Say that again.
I think I meant to mark the who which clause in the others and a different sentence and have that sentence as the
People.
the
I think you can have them both in the same sentence. It's okay. Yeah, I think that works, but you do have it. I see that. So that's good. I'm glad you told me. So I'll take that off.
You could also make sure you could have just hit control F and then you could just type in all the the Asia words. And you can find.
Yeah, you can do it that way. But he was over there like studying. He's like, I know I used something. Where is it? Okay, turn that to you. You didn't turn anything in yet, right? Wyatt? Okay, make sure you turn it in. You need to. I'm worried because you're a little behind, honestly. So I want you to be able to have a break for Thanksgiving, which is next week. So
Even if I'm all caught up, even if I'm farther ahead, I should not,
I'm so sorry. I know a lot of moms out there are like that. So you're not the only one.
Saying
Let's get out.
we've been the most busiest people.
I believe it.
Saying that every single weekend we've been doing stuff.
Okay, get out your big outline and one more piece of white paper if you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry, I have extras. Because you're going to work on 2 more paragraphs. So you're going to add to the paragraph you guys already did. Keep going on this. Oh yeah, you had your openers. Great job on those, by the way.
most of my paragraphs is, I have so much white words in my paragraph.
That's good. You can have more than one. You just need to underline one of them. That's all. Just pick which one you want to.
Yeah, but it's hard, because which one do I like oops.
Yeah, that's sometimes it's hard. You can just randomly pick one. It's okay. Go ahead and label each one of these again at the top. Remember A, B, and C. Let's set it up. A, B, and C. We just have 3 articles for Gutenberg. And then just like we did on the front side, we're going to do Roman numeral 2 this time. 1 through 5. 5 has parentheses, right? Yeah. Like that. So Roman numeral 2, 1 through 5 on each one. Used. That one is 1 through 6. Roman numeral 2. And we might as well set up Roman numeral 3 too, because you guys are gonna finish up this paper.
There's 3.
There's 3. Oh wait, just
On
kidding.
the-
There's not.
On the thing, it has 2. It only has
You're
2.
lucky. It only has 2. I almost made you do 3.
Yeah.
You see that too, Miles?
Not my damn thing.
Wyatt's like, be quiet. I'll sing you. All right. Just 2. No problemo. You got this. So you guys already did ancient printing.
Yeah.
Now it's up to you. You're probably going to want to combine a couple things here.
Before Gilbert or
Gutenberg, not
Do
Gilbert. Gutenberg. You can talk about his printing system. I kind of like that. Like maybe his system and then how it changed the Western civilization. Those two kind of go together.
Yeah, I'll show you. A, B, and C.
Yeah. Because you got A here, B here. Yeah. You got some choices for C. Does that make sense to you, Wyatt, too? Okay. So you can put something like G system and then changed W civilization or something like that. Like this. Just an idea. G system, which is Gutenberg's system, changed W civilization. That would be a good topic. That makes sense? G system changed, W civilization. I know it's a lot to write for Roman numeral 1. System changed W. Jeez. Is it raining outside? I think it is.
It's been.
Yeah. You're saying geez because of the long title. You got this. You got this. At least it's only one more paragraph. That's it. And by the way, before I forget, or maybe I already said this, I can't even remember. Next week is Thanksgiving. So we will not have class next week. Yes. So I'm suggesting you try to get this done before next week. Civilization. That way you can take a break. Except for Wyatt. Wyatt's no breaks for Wyatt.
Same, my mom doesn't like. Sometimes my mom doesn't care about holidays. Valentine's Day never often.
Oh.
We have 2 days off on value hours. Who knows? We have no math. She's just no.
Just no.
I said how to do school. You know, I was sad considering all my friends were calling. Like, why you gotta get on?
Oh, for the games and stuff.
You gotta get on. Come on. Why are you not calling back? It's a day off.
All right.
My mom's like, no.
Get started on this. You need to use your articles that you labeled A, B, and C. Look for the paragraphs that talk about, and they're on the titles. So A is going to be in the printing system. That's the one you're going to use for the printing system.
The printing system.
Yes, which is on the back, huh? Yeah, so page 104, is that what you guys have too back here? So find 4 or 5 facts from that page. I'm just gonna give you time to work on it in class so you can get it ready to go. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So for Ellie watching, we're just working on Roman numeral 2. If you saw on the checklist, there's only 2 paragraphs. So we're just gonna spend the rest of the time working on the outline. Your homework will be to turn in both paragraphs, first and second. Make sure to use the checklist. And no class next week because it is Thanksgiving. And then I'll see you after that.